Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjalishalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamin Niti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Mudirayet. In this session, we'll be discussing from the 39th verse of the 15th chapter of the first canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. Mathurayam tatha vajram shurasena patim tataha prajapatyam nirupyeshtim agnin apibad ishvaraha. The meaning of this 39th verse is, then he posted Vajra, the son of Aniruddha. Aniruddha was the grandson of Lord Krishna, at Mathura. That means Vajra, who was the great grandson of Krishna, was posted by Yudhishthira at Mathura as the king of Shurasena. Afterwards, Maharaj Yudhishthira performed a Prajapatya sacrifice and placed in himself the fire for quitting household life. He prepared himself to quit household life after responsibly handing over charge. Two particular personalities are mentioned who were eligible to take charge and who were trained. Yudhishthira's own grandson Parikshit and Krishna's great grandson Vajra. So they were posted appropriately. And then Maharaj Yudhishthira, he performed a sacrifice. That sacrifice is called Prajapatya sacrifice. And for what purpose? For quitting household life. And for quitting household life, he has to actually become detached. Quitting does not mean go away from home and carry within the heart all the attachment for household life. No, that is not the way to quit. So, Srila Prabhupada explained this phrase, placed in himself the fire for quitting household life. Prabhupada explains in the purport. Maharaj Yudhishthira, after placing Maharaj Parikshit on the imperial throne of Hastinapura, and after posting Vajra, the great grandson of Lord Krishna, as king of Mathura, accepted the renounced order of life. So, one must quit household life and become detached, renounced from all household attachments, from all family attachments, from all material attachments. So, Srila Prabhupada explains, the system of 4 orders of life and 4 castes in terms of quality and work, known as Varnashrama Dharma, is the beginning of real human life. Varna Ashrama, 4 Varnas, according to occupational characteristics, occupational duties. Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. All are qualified differently according to the acquired nature. Sattvic people, Rajasic people, mixed Rajoguna and Tamoguna, and Tamasic people. So they should work to maintain themselves for the sake of fixing the ultimate goal of life as self-realization. Not only for Brahmanas, not only for some people, it's for even the Shudras. It's for every human being within the Varnashrama system. Every human being. 4 Varnas. And then 4 Ashramas. What are the 4 Ashramas? Brahmacharya, Grihastha, Vanaprastha, Sannyas. These 4 ashramas are for gradual spiritual elevation. So, Now Yudhishthira Maharaj is quitting household life in order to enter the stage where one completely dedicates his life for preparing for going back to Godhead. With no other responsibilities, no other duties. Because all those responsibilities and duties have been handed over to the son or the grandson or somebody else younger. So human life, real human life means varnashrama dharma. This is explained in the scriptures. Maharaj Yudhishthira, as the protector of this system of human activities, timely retired from active life as a sannyasi, handing over the charge of the administration to a trained prince, Maharaj Parikshit. He became detached and renounced after handing over charge. So, Srila Prabhupada says further, the scientific system of varnashrama dharma divides the human life into 4 divisions of occupation and 4 orders of life. So Srila Prabhupada elaborates what I just explained. The 4 orders of life as brahmachari, grihastha, vanaprastha and sannyasi are to be followed by all irrespective of the occupational division. If somebody is serious about going back home, back to Godhead, they should follow this divisions that are made in the ashrama system. Brahmachari means student life, and grihastha means householder life, and vanaprastha means retired life, and sannyasa means renounced or detached life. So these stages are natural and very scientific and progressive for somebody whose ultimate aim of life is to go back to Godhead at the end of this life. Before quitting the body, one has to prepare. Now this goal is for every human being, because human being has developed intelligence, developed consciousness, developed understanding, developed brain. That is the meaning of human life. Now, relatively speaking, one may be more intelligent than the other in terms of some material calculation. But as far as spiritual development is concerned, spiritual advancement is concerned, all are eligible, all are meant for spiritual elevation. Of course, this has to be practiced under the proper direction of the bona fide spiritual master. Spiritual master. You require spiritual guidance, not of any ordinary person, but one who is actually qualified, a bona fide spiritual master, Acharya. Therefore, you can see in our culture, in our tradition, there have been acharyas who have preached to the mass of people without discrimination. Madhvacharya, Ramanujacharya, Shankaracharya, acharyas. So Prabhupada is the acharya for our times, and he traveled all over the world and preached to everyone, all sections of people in the society. Prabhupada was preaching to everyone tirelessly. He traveled. He wrote books, And he instructed his disciples who were dedicated for this preaching mission in assisting Srila Prabhupada to preach to everyone in the world. He was instructing them to translate these books into all the possible languages of the different parts of the world, because somebody may not be educated in English. So then they can read their local language. So Prabhupada said, translate his books into the local language and distribute those books in those languages. So Prabhupada's teachings, Prabhupada's instructions, Prabhupada's explanations are available in all the major languages of the world today. So people can read that and learn from the devotees how to practice Krishna consciousness simply by beginning with chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Now by chanting and associating with devotees and hearing or reading these books in their respective languages, people can actually awaken their dormant Krishna consciousness, which is already there in everyone's heart. They can awaken their Krishna consciousness and actually start making progress simply by beginning with chanting and gradually becoming more interested in the spiritual subject matter, which is appealing to every human being, especially every human being. Actually, it is meant for all living beings, all spirit souls in all forms of life. But the human form is special, that every human being has already got the brain substance to understand this, the importance of spiritual life. Every human being has got it. Therefore, you can see the inquisitiveness in a child which is born in any type of family, any type of background, doesn't matter. The inquisitiveness is indicated when the child begins to speak. It begins asking all kinds of questions from the parents. Any child which begins to talk, any mother will testify to this, all mothers will testify, that when it begins to speak, it keeps on asking questions. What is this? What is that? What is this? What is that? Why this? Why that? Now, which means that, now this is true for a child born of poor parents, rich parents, Indian parents, American parents, educated parents, uneducated parents. It's true for all children. That is why our scriptures say human form is very, very precious. That's why the scriptures say that. So that inquisitiveness, jigyasa, should be directed towards Brahma jigyasa, atato Brahma jigyasa. That's the duty of the parents. And the parents are actually meant to direct the child to the acharya, to the bona fide spiritual master. And acharyas preach to everyone how to begin spiritual life by chanting Hare Krishna, and how to progress by simple, very, very simple practices. Offering food and partaking the remnants is prasadam. Everybody eats, but then don't simply eat like animals. You take prasadam and spiritualize your entire existence. Ahara shuddhau sattva shuddhihi. This is explained in the Bhagavad Gita by Srila Prabhupada. Ahara shuddhau sattva shuddhihi. You take purified foodstuff, your existence itself, sattva, existence becomes purified. The entire body becomes purified, the mind becomes purified, the intelligence becomes purified. So it's so important that people be taught to chant Hare Krishna and offer the food they are eating to Krishna, and then partake the remnants of such food offered to Krishna. Prasad, Krishna Prasad. This is possible for every human being, irrespective of who they are, what their social status is, or what their economic condition is. It's possible for everybody. Because everybody is eating something for their survival. So it's possible for everyone. They have to be properly directed, guided. Guidance is required. Now, in taking guidance, there is no discrimination to be made. Even the most intellectually developed person also requires his guidance. And of course, those who are not so intelligent or those who are not so intellectually developed, they also require guidance. Everyone requires guidance. That direction is given by the Acharya. So simply by this, it's possible for everyone to become Krishna conscious and prepare themselves to go back home, back to God. I'll stop here. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.